It's a quick video to help people be able to figure out how to upload to the NFA-LD paperless debate case list. So let's go ahead and dive in and get started. So first, what you're going to want to do is, if you don't have a Tabroom account, I'm going to pull the link from this post that Shannon also made on the NFA-LD community Facebook page. I encourage you all to join that. If not, if you already have a Tabroom account, you can kind of fast forward through this. But for now, you can go and click on this link. I'll put it in the description. It's going to take you to tabroom.com. I'm using a temporary email from a service called Gorilla Mail. So it's going to be paperlessdebate@sharklasers.com. And now let's say my name is Paperless. My last name is Debate. Don't need that. Don't need that. Password will be paperless debate and paperless debate. Now we're going to create a login. I suggest you save it, but I'm going to go ahead and do it not now. And then, so now you have your Tabroom account, right? See if Gorilla Mail's gotten anything. Nope, it's pretty self-explanatory. So now we can, if you need to, create a new school team or link to a judge. If you have already been entered in Tabroom as a judge or anything like that. But this should be enough, and I can double check here. Sweet. So this should be enough. So now we're going to go ahead and go to the case list proper. That's NFA-LD.paperlessdebate.com. So I'm going to go ahead and log in with that. With the email that we used before. And our Tabroom password. And so now we're logged in. So now here are some syntax issues of how to use the wiki. But for now, I'm just going to show you. We're going to use Northern Iowa as our example here, since they have not had anything. So you see here there's a format to add debater. So this is going to be paperless and last name debate. Now we see that the debater has been created successfully, and it generates a page for their AF and a page for their neg. So the first thing we want to do here is, generally, I think it's best to add some sort of contact information. So let me just show you. We'll start with just adding a basic AF, and then I'll show you some other best practices that I think are good. So to add an AF, there's a pretty simple form here that you fill out on all these tabs. So you're going to, generally, for every round, you want to say add a new round. So we're going to call this tournament Paperless Debate Championship. We'll say this is round 1. The opponent will be Wiki Paper Debate, and the judge will be Sac State Jared Anderson. So now you're going to go ahead and hit next. So here's a round report. So the way that you usually want to do these, and I copied this from the way the University of Michigan does theirs on Open Case List. So I'll go 1AC, the name of my AF, Aliens AF, the 1NC, so they probably went Earth T, biomedical disad case. And then I'll usually just put what they go for in the 1NR. So in this case, let's say they just go all in on the Earth Tea and collapse to that. And that's will just give a record of kind of what goes on the round. Kind of disclose what people go for, what people are collapsing to, and what all everyone's running. So I generally encourage people to do that every round, even if you're not adding a new site document. So next is going to bring you the sites. So this is pretty important. So for this, we're going to call it Aliens 1AC. And so this is just going off of last year's topic. This is the AF that we ran. So generally what you can do is if you're using verbatim, if you're not using verbatim, I have a previous video on my channel that can show you how to use this effectively, install it and everything. Now generally if you're on the PC version, you'll be able to click here and you can site request the entire document. However, for some reason with my build of Mac OS Sierra, I am unable, there was some incompatibility there. So I'm going to go through here and site request each card, which is slightly more tedious, but is the workaround. So if you're on a PC or if you're on a different version of Mac OS or a different version of Word, your experience may vary. So let me just get this and I'll show you exactly what these docs should look like. Alright, so we have a sitified document. So I'll usually go ahead and save this as Aliens 1AC sites. So I'll save this to the desktop here. Now we'll go back here, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to copy and paste. Now this is intended to be used effectively with verbatim, so you'll see the formatting look correct here. So if we were doing like neg and we had another site entry, we could go here to add something else, but we're going to remove it. Go ahead and hit next. Now we're going to upload the citified file of our citations, and we're going to add entry. We see here that round's been created successfully. So now it's going to reload. And we see here that there's this cited document. And now we also have the citations in here. Now let's say I've already posted my 1AC, but I've ran it a new round. So let's say I ran this in round 3 of the tournament. So this is going to be paperless debate. I cannot spell, I apologize. Paperless debate championship. This is going to be round 3. The opponent will be University of Shark Lasers EW. The judge will be University of Power Todd Shark Lasers. So now for the round report, if we ran that 1AC, we'll just add, Aliens 1AC, and then let's say we got hit with a Baudrillard, however you spell this guy's name, Baudrillard K, case, and the 1NR, they kick the Baudrillard K, just go for case. So this way you just get a record of everything that happens every round. You won't have a site, you won't have a doc, and it's going to give you crap for it, but then you'll go ahead and do this, and this way you have a record of every round, right? So it's good for you to do your round reports, but it's also good for an opponent to be able to look at, okay, so what they end up going for case, or they end up going for T, just gives you that idea. So let's go back here. Let's take a look at neg. So with negative, the way I do it is I will upload. So I'll go through all of this, right? Do the round report. And then for sites, if I'm, so I use a certain formatting where I will put what the type of position is in front of it. So, DA, um, DA highway trust, and then I might say T substantial, and then I might say case Nagoya. So that way, when I add these here, you'll see that, well, I didn't actually add any sites, so it didn't add those. But you'll see either that it was similar to the affirmative, the disadd, the T, everything else will show up there. And then you can do the same thing with doing round reports and doing the document. To just kind of give you an example, I do it for every round. I do a round report and I upload immediately during the RFD. If there's anything that I cut new, so the couple minutes while you're waiting there for the judge to make their decision, hop online, add your stuff, and this way it's fairly easy. So I hope this helps. Feel free to comment with any questions or any concerns.